Well, being prepared for anything is key, as we could face stronger and more damaging hurricanes in the future. Here is next weather meteorologist Tammy Souza with what we can expect this season.
Are you ready for more of this? Just 2 years ago, Center City was underwater, while rivers overflowed in the suburbs, flooding entire communities, and there were numerous tornadoes that tore through the area. It was the remnants of Ida, a Gulf Coast hurricane that struck us long after its landfall. That was a busy year with 21 storms. This year, forecasters expect 12 to 17 named storms, 5 to 9 hurricanes, and 1 to 4 major hurricanes. But hurricane expert Dr. Rick Knabb of the Weather Channel says there are several wild cards to watch, including a strengthening El Nino, which is a weather pattern which warms the water in the eastern Pacific and creates unfavorable winds for hurricanes to develop in the Atlantic.
One of the unknowns is how strong will the El Nino get in the central and east Pacific, and how much of an impact will that have on overall lessening Atlantic hurricane activity. But with all of the warm waters on the Atlantic, Gulf, Caribbean side, we could go either way.
Because climate change has led to warmer oceans, the hurricanes are getting much stronger and strengthening more quickly. And they travel slower.
And then sometimes these hurricanes are very horizontally large, like Sandy. Even though a Category 1 equivalent when it came ashore, it was huge, and it still produced tremendous storm surge.
Those rain rates and higher storm surges make water the #1 killer in a hurricane.
You can have storm surge come into the Delaware Bay and up the Delaware River. You don't have to have beachfront property to have a storm surge problem. And then you all know how terrain plays a big role in when rain falls, how serious the flooding can get in the Philadelphia area.
4 of the costliest hurricanes in U.S. history, Katrina, Ian, Sandy, and Ida, have affected our region, and they all occurred in the last 20 years.
The Vine Street Expressway behind me was underwater 2 years ago, and it may be dry and sunny today, but that makes it the perfect time to prepare, no matter where you live.
And remember, it doesn't matter how many storms there are. It only takes one to turn your life upside down. For CBS News Philadelphia, I'm meteorologist Tammy Souza.
Well, you know, hurricane season officially ends on November 30th, but you can count on Tammy, Grant, and the entire Next Weather team to track the tropics for the next 6 months.